Do the intro, Ben.
Oh, what the fuck?
What he was gonna have it?
I don't know. You just.
I 40.
What the fuck do you mean to do? Welcome to We're Not Afraid of the Dark, the podcast where we go through every episode of our favorite Nickelodeon TV show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I drink a lot.
Yeah, Ben's already ahead of me and Ashley live. We got Ashley in the studio joining us.
I was running late.
Yeah.
It happens.
There were things.
This is the best intro yet.
Yay, baby.
But I do say so myself.
I say you killed it.
Long ago, Locket time. Sam's reading a book, really into it. Tucker's about to dress her in water. She ignores everybody around her. And Frank asks Sam to... Apparently, Frank asked Sam to study after school. So they do go to the same fucking school.
Yes.
She says she gets lost in a good story. It says, oh yeah, she's like, hey, you don't like, he makes fun of history. Give me this fucking shot, man. I gotta calm my nerves down a little bit. Where's this fucking thing? Damn, man. What's, oh, is a cigarette rum?
Oh, God.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got no shot.
What? Yes, you do.
No cheers.
Right here.
Okay. Cheers.
Sam is reading a history book. Frank says, oh, history is boring. That's when we find out that Frank did try doing something with Sam after school.
He said he may not like history, but he's fun. And he should have said, but I'm into anatomy.
Yeah, remember when we watched this, you're like, oh, that's the best opportunity right there for a really good line. Sam says history is important because if you don't learn from it, you could repeat it. Famous one, we're transported into the story, which starts in a history class. The teacher is talking about Spartans, and then we meet our main character, Jimmy, who's daydreaming about a girl named April. And you brought up immediately, hi, Eric, because it's Will Fredo, I think I pronounced the name from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
And this is pre-Boy Meets World. I think this episode came out
It's
2
probably
years.
where he got his start.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah. I'm going to call him Eric, not Jimmy.
Oh, he's always Eric.
Yeah.
Where he's walking down a path and he sees some type of knife. I wouldn't be touching something like that right out of the open, by the way. I know it goes for the handle, but if I saw a fucking knife on the ground, even as
This
he's
is a
probably
murder
16,
weapon.
17. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be contaminated easily with fingerprints and shit. He gets grabbed by something and runs away. And we see this person like this old school uniform.
It's like a colonial,
yeah,
like
the white London kind of deal.
Yeah.
It had been hard to color shit back then, right? I know red coats were more expensive.
Yeah. Well, it was the dyes and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, I know it's black and white photos from the 1800s, but you could obviously tell what kind of shades they are. I mean, it's a lot of like white, grayish, maybe black.
Well, that's why
Right.
that's why there's a royal blue, because the price of the dye
No, it was
to make
expensive.
it that blue was
Really
expensive.
Best full history and trivia for
It's
us.
useless trivia, but I fucking know it. Yeah.
Back at school, Jimmy sees April, and I'll look this girl up. She only had 2 acting credits. Obviously, this one, and then some show called Ready or Not that was like, it ran for a long time in Canada, but I don't think it aired in the States at all.
Yeah, and I never heard of it.
Okay. He says history is boring. She's like, oh, I like it.
And
It's
then,
kind
and
of
then he
similar
likes
words.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he mentions the ice skater ring. Actually, she skates, tries to get on this date. That nigga gets cock blocked by his black guy.
Oh, hey.
That guy looked like the guy who played in the Dream Machine episode.
Yes, I think it might have been him.
I don't think it's the right guy.
Speaking of ice rinks, baby, yesterday when I got drunk, Cook wanted to go to Carousel Ice Rink.
That was him, by the way.
I love ice skating.
He's like, "Do you want to get drunk as fuck and go to Carousel Ice Rink?" And I was like, "I got to go home."
No, there's very little or very few things that like I've never done and do, and I'm actually good at. Ice skating was one of the very few. Put them on, went out on the ice, no problem. Now, I'm not flipping or turning or anything crazy, but
Yeah.
I can go in a semicircle.
Yeah, I think the last time I did it was like 15 at the Carousel, but I did enjoy inline skating. I just haven't been on that in
I
a
did
long
too.
time.
We talked about that in the last one.
Why doesn't anybody do that anymore? I don't see anybody
Let's
rollerblading.
go do it.
Fucking, what are we doing?
Well, I still have mine. I have mine in storage unit.
I'll get some.
Yeah, Belle wants to go right now.
Let's go!
Right after drinking, and the fact that it's almost 10 p.m. and dark as shit.
They're open all night. Fuck it.
Oh, you're talking about going to Carousel?
Yeah, right now.
The fucking ice skating rink closes down like 8 o'clock there. I know
Fuck.
the hotel's open, but yeah.
Well,
Although I do have a gig there tomorrow, so
Oh, shit.
yeah, in town.
baby.
Mm. We're off Monday.
We are off Monday.
Why the fuck wouldn't we record tomorrow then? Damn, I have more time tomorrow.
Well, Labor Day.
Uh,
We can record more
that's right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I could.
Oh,
Maybe.
fuck.
Probably
Alright.
not. We're gonna need to recover from tonight.
We're still off on Monday.
That's true.
So
But we're
I
ice
was,
skating.
I was just looking at the costumes that these people wear, which is actually everyday clothes. They look 90s as shit. And there's some very 90s haircuts, like the bowl cut, the size skater
Mhm.
one happening here.
Yeah.
And it happens more with the old routine episodes, I found.
Yeah.
The ones with old routines, and it usually, I think it's because like at that point in time, like fashion is really
Yeah, they're
important
gonna
at that age.
have to be in that
Yeah,
trend.
So
yeah.
the flannel was huge and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
He goes down a similar path. He sees uniformed guys again and says he won't be scared this time. Then he's grabbed from behind by this one guy who asks the way to Harrisfield. I pronounced that right? Harrisfield.
Yeah.
Okay. They see red coats and say they'll hang them if they catch them. And then the British start firing guns. Okay, I had to stop myself right here just on some historical accuracy part. You actually asked me to rewind that part.
Do you know? Do you know why?
Well, I like how I still use the term rewind. A lot of people do who
Yeah.
grow up with VHS era.
Do you know why I asked you to?
Because of the effects weren't lining up with the guns. Oh,
No.
by the way, that was the first time I think we saw an actual gunshot in Fear the Dark, right?
Maybe, but you're close to why I asked you to rewind it.
Well, I was first thinking, why the fuck are they going to hang him when they could just shoot him?
Well, yeah, but
Because you can reuse the rope.
the the reason I asked you to do that is, do you know why they're called the Minutemen?
Because they had to get formed in like a minute.
No,
Why?
Because Missy Elliott says so.
no.
Nice reference there.
It takes them a minute to reload.
Okay.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
and they have like a semi-automatic rifle on them, or musket rather, right?
It takes them a minute to reload. He fires twice.
Mm. Oh yeah, he has the gun. Yeah.
He fires twice
He can't.
before he runs off
Uh-huh.
with Eric. That's why I asked you to rewind it, because he fires and then it cuts to the redcoats shooting and then he shoots again. There's no fucking way he could have reloaded that fast.
All right, just make sure that you update the IMDb goof section for this episode later on tonight.
Okay.
Well, no, just make this the clip for our little Instagram thing and you'll see it for yourself.
Ah, cool deal. I'll make a note. I had a note. Oh, the guy playing that captain for the British. Did he look familiar? I know he's wearing a wig in this
I
episode,
mean,
but
I wasn't really paying attention to the redcoats.
okay. He was in the Full Moon episode playing the boyfriend, Mr. Ankers.
Okay.
In modern time, we see, I'm going to call him Jimmy, but Ben's calling him Eric. Jimmy's curled up. Everybody's asking what he's doing down there in the ditch. He looks a little dirty. He ends up finding a button.
Yeah. Well, he says he's looking for a contact because
Oh, yeah, it's contact lens.
Yeah. See,
Mhm.
I need to take notes for you.
No, I had it on here. I was doing whatever.
Yeah, no, like because he runs off with Lieutenant William is the Minuteman's name, Lieutenant William, and they like jump down behind this. It looks like a stack of logs, but then like a redcoat comes over the top, and he's outside of like the rift of history, and now he's just kind of curled up. And that's when the people find him. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm looking for a contact. You don't wear contacts, you know? He's like, oh, I just started. It's fucking great, you know? That's when he finds the button.
Okay. Yeah, it takes the button to what I believe to be is an antique dealer of some sort,
Yeah.
or maybe a historical society. And the gentleman there says it's from the late 18th century off a Minuteman uniform. And that it looks brand new. And we find out that the Battle of Harrisville was fought there. In the woods that he takes apparently to go home every
Yes.
day. we then see that he's back in daytime with his friends. And I thought that one guy was supposed to be his enemy, but apparently they're all a friends group. So
Oh, you're talking about
the black guy,
the black
yeah.
guy? Well, th- yeah, like at the beginning, they kind of made it seem like when he was talking to April in the hallway, that like she was dating him, but they're not. Like it kind of seemed like they abandoned that. Like, oh, now they're they're all just friends. But I guess like for embarrassment, like if he's gonna get shot down, he'd much rather be shot down when they're both alone rather than like
Mhm.
your buddy seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, you remember this episode, right?
I do. We watched it. I didn't watch it as recently as he did because I couldn't get my thing to work earlier. But we actually watched these a while back. From way back when, I don't remember the first like time I saw it.
Yeah, I couldn't really remember a lot of it from childhood. I remember the episode with American Revolution
You're good,
times,
baby.
but
I
not
don't
the
want to
actual
hit that
plot.
thing.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
I leaned back, forgot her camera was there.
Okay.
You can take it out. It's cool.
No.
Well, you just see my final videos, Ashley, right? It's
I
on,
saw a part of one.
yeah, one is on YouTube right now.
Well,
Looks nice and clean.
she watched them. It was a clean video.
You do a great job. It's just I
I'm
have
producer.
a problem with looking at and listening to myself.
All right.
Ben will be like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, so rewind the last episode. I said one guy was an author and Assassin's Creed. He was
Yes.
actually just an author. So this other guy here playing that Minuteman guy
Yes.
was on Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay.
So we have 2 episodes now back to back where we're seeing this trend
Assassin's
again.
Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Eric in Assassin's Creed?
No, he's not Canadian.
So?
God.
And I was
Mark Hamill,
I don't
fucking
know.
Luke Skywalker, does so much voiceover shit.
Yeah.
He could probably be in Assassin's Creed.
Hey,
Who
did
knows?
you notice how Americanized Are You Afraid of the Dark has become by season 4?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I don't think that the American Revolution was that important to
In
Canada.
Canada, yeah.
I mean, did they even study it there? But hey,
Probably not.
hey, what war was like Canada really known for?
Fuck.
Come on, trivia.
I wish I had it, baby.
I know they've like fought like as allies, but I don't remember a major war with Canada.
I mean, when
I
I was,
don't think that there was one because I know that like isn't French one of their main?
I will,
yeah,
yeah.
we should go to
France stays out of shit
I
too.
will. I
It's
will
French.
They got
say,
their asses
when I
kicked.
was in
Yeah, it's Eastern part.
Afghanistan, I ran into some Canadian guys, and I mean, they were over there too. But
right.
as for like a historical war with for Canada, I can't really think of one.
Fellow listeners know this. Please reach out to us on Instagram.
Yeah,
or
let us
Facebook.
know. Fuck.
They stay out of shit, I think.
All right.
Oh. Is this like a mixture of Mr. Skin and Boy Meets World? Because that video that just popped up,
Yeah, so I pulled up.
it's like Corey's gonna get it handy.
I
Topanga
pulled
will
Boy
whoop
Meets
that
World
girl's
up here
ass.
on IMDb.com. I'll put the screenshot in here just so our listeners or our viewers that now I gotta use all that term can see this. Yeah, who is that girl? Because she's hot as hell.
I don't know.
Some blonde girl of Corey. Corey looks his that popping erection out.
She looks like she probably went into porn.
Have you seen the Girl Meets World?
No, don't really care to. It's not the same.
Yeah, and again, I stopped watching Boy Meets World once they all hit puberty, so I really didn't care what the fuck happened after that. So when they have their kids, I mean, I don't give 2 shits about them.
No.
Wait,
I used to go home even in high school
are
and
both
watch Boy Meets
Sean?
World
Wait,
after school.
is Corey and Topanga in Girl Meets World?
They make cameo appearances, I'm pretty sure.
Which
That's-
is why I don't
Topanga's
care.
married to him.
Well, she has to be. She
yeah.
proposed at graduation. And Corey and Topanga aren't
Here.
gonna break up.
Adam, you seem like you need another one.
Just fill me up with the
I
secret
need
space
another
room.
one.
Okay.
You want me to fill it up? Yeah, you want the doubler?
Yes.
The guy asked
Not me,
how
him.
well he knows the woods. He asks why it's so important. Mentions that he is wanting something. His love interest is there, but he's in the same town, right? Because they say the Battle of
Harrisville.
yeah, Battle of Harrisville. Aren't they in Harrisville? Or is it like back in the day? I mean,
This one too.
like Ben, 1 mile down the road would have been a new neighborhood, just
Right.
because it was hard to travel back then.
Yeah.
So maybe we're talking about something like that.
It's possible. You want some hoop tea too, baby?
Yes, I do.
Hoop
Because I'm almost
tea!
done with my.
I thought
Each
that
one.
guy playing this Minuteman guy was a very good actor, by the way. He's still acting today.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, it was right on point. He says that there's a girl getting married there tonight to someone she doesn't love, and he has to give her a locket of love because he's in love with her and has
Oh
to
my.
let her know.
Thank you, baby.
But how are weddings back in colonial days? Like, very simple, right?
Filled the cup.
Unless you're royalty. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Okay. Ben, I'm going to finish this. This is a big old shot.
You do you. You said fill it up. I filled it up.
All right. He gives him that knife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Never mind. He's back at the fucking antique store. He gives him the knife.
Oh, my God. No,
Wait, he had the fucking knife, right?
Jesus Christ. He gave him the knife to show his friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he has the knife, he has to, I guess, prove again that he's not fucking crazy. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is from the 1780s to 1800s. And it, I'll give you $150 for it. No thanks. Why am I taking a shot?
Go ahead.
I don't like shots.
Well, I mean,
But
this
you
isn't
do
like a
like
sipping
getting
drink. This is
drunk?
a shot drink, it seems.
I know. Look at the table.
I see the table.
Look at the table.
I'm trying to catch up.
Can you,
You got a camera right there, Ben.
does my camera catch that?
Just handheld it real quick.
Point
No,
it
I don't want
down.
to fuck it
Yeah.
up.
I'll use this. I can move my mic. All right. So here's what Ben has
Because
happening
he's
right
a
here.
producer.
It's a fucking. Why everybody else's shit is like clean? Here, baby, have that too.
Oh,
See?
look, it can't be
See?
worse than one day we had the whole like fruit punch thing up here with a Yeti cooler, at least 3 6-packs, 2
We've
things of
done way
50.
worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can drink another one of those warm. I fought through
Yeah.
that one.
How the hell did you drink that shit warm?
It's not good.
You're talking about that apple stuff, right? Or peach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The hell with that?
There's nothing wrong with.
I
one-
tried the strawberry one when they came out with it. And it was really good cold, but as soon as it lost the chill, same thing.
You don't want to lose your chill.
No, you got to keep the chill.
All right. Now, yeah, he offered him $150 for the knife. He says not for sale. Looks at that description. It says Lieutenant William is on it. Then he gives him a book. He reads the book at the school, finds out that Lieutenant Williams back in the day was captured, was hung, trying to get to town to meet some girl. It's also apparently the anniversary of this happening. So this event happened September 17th,
My question is,
1780.
over like this story that they're telling. This is going over the course of how many days?
I mean, it'd have to be, like, I'm assuming, like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, because like, there's times where he goes in the woods and they're like, oh well, we're gonna go to Molly's or whatever for lunch or whatever, and then like he's back at school. Like, I mean, I skipped school. I skipped class all the time.
Yeah.
But once I go to wherever I'm going, Molly's or McDonald's or wherever, motherfucker, I ain't going back to school. I'm
I
done
did.
for the day.
You know, I remember one time I got written up at school because, like, I hated the fucking cafeteria. So I drive from the parking lot to the subway, which is like a half a mile, and go figure my band director is the subway as well. So, how you doing? I went back to school. Had a better lunch.
She writes you up?
Yeah.
When I was in high school in Baltimore, I had one teacher, Mr. Frankenhauser, that he knew I left the school.
Name drop.
He would sign me out of class. I'd go, come back towards the end, wander around the neighborhood for a
Ooh.
little while. He never wrote me up.
Well,
He knew what I was doing.
we
I
want-
came back to class with a snowball one day.
If we want to call out teachers, I got one.
Wait, can I first just say about school lunches and leaving?
Go ahead. And then I'll,
Please.
then
So
I'll
so I found out the school actually did have a rule. If you lived like within, I think it was 3 or 4 streets of the high school, you could actually leave and go home and get lunch.
Nice.
well,
Yeah,
fuck.
but our towns was so fucking small. Like it took me about 5 minutes to drive from our house to the high school.
Yeah.
Right.
So why can't I fucking leave? I mean,
Yeah.
it's 30-minute lunch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send him a link too. Malaric.
Man, we need to get him on the
Oh.
podcast.
Fucking Matthew
I've heard that
Malaric.
name.
I had him first and third period, and I would send him when I would skip school. since third period was after lunch, I would send in my homework with my third period homework with my first period shit, and his ass had me failing like with a 59% the whole fucking senior year, and like I'd go to summer school and his ass would be my teacher and I'd get fucking A's. And he's like, so you're paying me year round, motherfucker. This ain't funny. This is my this is my fucking senior year, dickhead. So so yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck, dude? But I mean, ended up passing or whatever without all that bullshit. But yeah, oh my god, man, that dude, Jesus.
A mystery I always had at school was where we had a teacher at the school who just taught for like 2 weeks and they quit. Because, like, where are they going to go? They didn't get another teaching job just like that. Unless another teacher quit that school. There's probably argument over money or they didn't like the fucking students or hated the job.
Like, can't blame them there. High schoolers are assholes.
Yeah, especially with the more inner city you get. I heard it's like a war zone in some of these schools.
I was in Baltimore County, and it was absolutely something else. Incidentally, that's the same school I was talking about leaving. They didn't pay attention as long as you were listed there for homeroom.
When they go outside here, I saw that the football players just like up and practicing in front of the fucking school. What was the point of that scene?
They were showing off for the bitches.
Wouldn't they usually be on the field practicing? Like they're just up there like doing jumping jacks in the background.
Yeah.
It's little details you got to pay attention to. Like
they had to make sure everybody saw them.
Well, this is the funny part where he asked to borrow Josh's boombox.
Yes. He already lost his frisbee. Let me borrow your boombox.
Yeah, well, he says don't waste batteries. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How are you going to waste it?
Yeah, when he said that, I just looked at you and be like, waste it on what? Like, music?
Well, the only time I see people with boomboxes now are like construction workers. But you work in construction, so like you see it like outdoors at spots, like places that don't have electricity yet, right?
But nowadays, like, I mean, they're still high tech enough to where like they're like this fucking big, and it's like they're Bluetooth.
Yeah, the Bluetooth speakers. But I don't consider that a boombox. Like the ones that I see, like look old. Like I've seen some boomboxes recently that look like they're 20 years old with a fucking like CD on the top still.
Yeah, no, there's none of those on the construction sites anymore.
Okay,
it's all just Bluetooth, fucking DeWalt, all this other shit. Like there's none with like a CD on the top.
Yeah, that's the kind I saw recently.
Cassette deck on the front. No,
I just see the one I have downstairs. That ghetto blaster from back in the day. It has where you can dub the cassettes together and you have a microphone to wrap over it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, found a Goodwill.
I'll be going to Goodwill here in a little bit.
They're about to hang Lieutenant Williams.
Yes.
Then Jimmy turns the boombox on. They're like, "What the fuck?" They don't look that surprised though. Like the heated music out there like that. And especially a style of music they never heard.
Yeah. Like, I half expected them to shoot the boombox.
I did too.
But they didn't. Like, oh, these spies, they know no bounds.
And back then, anything they didn't understand was witchcraft.
Yeah,
so
like,
shoot it.
What kind of demon is this?
Jimmy goes up to Lieutenant Williams and tells him to take the secret road out of there. There's some kind of exchange. And then he sees April, and then they get scared by a horse coming out with a red coat on. Then we find out it's just a horseback rider, and this girl look hot. You said the same thing I did, Ben, right?
What, the girl on the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, when Jimmy sees the red coat with the horse, it was a red coat, and that's why I was like, oh, does April see the red coat?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't.
And then he like jumps on her, and and then like, oh, leave us alone. And then it's just a chick on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, Hungry Hounds episode, because she's wearing the red coat, but like, no.
Yeah, and maybe there's a tie there because remember when she puts the coat up for the first time, it goes outdoors like that really, really majestic music, like royalties about to come through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that meant British monarch, so there's a tie over that with Hungry Hounds coming. Long lost
they should
Locket.
leave Hungry Hounds alone because it sucked nuts.
All right, so he sees the fucking lock on the ground, and yeah, you made a good point. Like, how did it end up there? They give it the lock, and then like they went back and left it.
Okay, so the whole thing is and I don't know if we touched on it or not, is that Lieutenant Williams wants to go to Harrisville to confess his love to his
unnamed crush.
no
Wait, did you give her name?
Emmeline.
All right.
Emmeline is her name. But he's gonna give her this locket to show his love and like break up the wedding that she's about to be part of. So when Eric finds the locket, yes, I called him Eric. I don't give a fuck.
He's always gonna be Eric.
He's Eric. When Eric finds the locket, I'm like, wait, hold on. So he didn't give it to him.
Well, it has both of their pictures in it, so
yeah, it's got both their pictures in it, but
or drawings rather.
It was the that's what he was going to give to her once he got to Harrisville. So why is it on the ground? You know, like okay, I get it. Like if you're going to confess your love, you don't need a locket, but they don't ever say anything about it.
You know, this is the first episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark written by a guy named Gerald Wexler. I'm gonna reach out to this guy real quick.
Oh yeah. I mean,
oh wait, no, he's dead.
Oh.
Well, that's going to make things complicated.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a different guy. that was Jerry Wexler.
Reach out to his family.
Yeah.
We're going to hell.
Reach out to his wife.
Well, Jimmy looks at that blade and sees that Lieutenant has now changed to captain, so he went up in rank.
Yes.
He missed his feelings to April.
To confess his love.
He then said in the voiceover that later that night he checked the book and the paragraph changed where he proved his love and married her. And then she says, Jimmy and April.
Because those are in history books.
Yeah.
When you got no fucking troops and no witnesses, yeah.
And I like this last scene here with Frank asking Sam out because now he wants to profess his love for whatever he feels he has in his little body. That he has concert tickets, and then Betty says, well, she's already gone with me and Gary. But he's holding tickets there with him. Assuming this is General Admission concert, like, why don't we just go together?
Because maybe they got different rows.
It was a principle.
Yeah, well, Kiki puts out the fire. That's her first time putting out the fire. Just a little Are You Afraid of the Dark trivia there. The horseback rider who we thought was really hot is uncredited. So if you're listening right now, please hit us up on Instagram.
If that was you, talk to us.
Yeah. Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it to us.
All right, final thoughts, everybody.
I liked it.
Pretty good.
I mean, it had some similar stuff to other stories that have already been done. Like the
Jesus, you talked a lot, baby.
What?
I was just looking at the things up on the screen there.
Well, I'm sorry. Fuck. What was the one I was talking about? They've done this like changed history, and like the Paul Revere one in Midnight Ride. They changed history, and then fucking
Paul
not Paul Revere, fucking Ichabod Crane was like oh well, seems you know like led me in the wrong way.
Where the fuck is my hoopty?
Over here.
Yeah.
Pass it over quick. No, my glass. Oh, it's over there.
Over there.
Someone got it for me.
You put it over there.
I got stuff to do. All right.
I'll get it.
Yeah, but we also had at the first episode with the Phantom Cab where they say they went to Dr. Vic's house and there was nothing there. But yeah, we assumed that he just blew up the fucking meth lab.
Yeah. And see, even in
all right, that's good.
Sandlot 3, a guy in a coma changed history.
You want to know a funny thing? On Instagram the other day, I saw a comment. It was something about Sandlot. And I commented on our account. If you want to see a real fucking shit show, watch the second one.
Right.
So he replies the next day. It says, I watched the first 10 minutes and all fucking got. I mean, that was rough.
That's where we were at too. We only finished it because we had to.
Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, the premise has been done. Like, okay, you changed history in like a ghost way. But I mean, I really didn't have any problems with this episode.
Yeah, I thought it was a go solid one. Acting was good. The story was unique. It wasn't scary. It was more like mysterious.
Yeah, but see,
there's adventure.
That's also something that they say is like fuck, I think they say in the beginning of the third season or beginning of the fourth season is like each person has their own type of story they like to tell. Love stories, horror stories, macabre, like shit like that. So I mean, like, who told this one? Tucker?
No, it was Sam.
Sam. Sam liked love stories. So it's a love story.
Yeah, that's true. She's taking over Kristen's spot from first two seasons.
Yeah. So like love stories. Okay, cool. That's fine. You know, like it's not going to be scary because it's a love story. You know.
Now,
But-
what is odd is I know we stated before that there's a little bit of confusion in season 4 with the air dates. We go off of Wikipedia just because that is what we've been using for this entire podcast. According to Wikipedia, they say this one aired on October 29th, 1994. I have a feeling that may be wrong just because,
They should have done something creepy then.
yeah, real fucking creepy for
They should've done-
2 days for Halloween.
I get you.
Yeah. I mean, I think another source I saw said it was Renegade Virus here, but this is like way off. I saw no
They should have
yeah.
done something creepy then.
There's some big personal news. I fucking quit smoking. I smoked for 18 years.
I am so proud
Yeah,
of
I'm
you.
proud of you.
Yeah, you know, I actually miss it a lot. I
don't
love
blame
smoking.
you.
I didn't smoke because I hated it, but I got hospitalized in August, and they found some blood clots in my lungs. They're like, you should probably quit smoking.
Yeah.
That
No, you
wasn't the
scared the shit out of us.
Well, they didn't say that was
Yeah.
the cause. They said that what the cause was. They said it's odd I had that at my age, but I was like, well, if you go to the hospital, if someone says they have blood clots in your lungs, you fucking quit smoking immediately.
you
Yeah.
quit everything you're doing that's
And
detrimental.
and I'm proud of you because we've tried quitting a couple times and it's
Well, you know,
it's hard.
I'll
Well,
be honest, baby. I'd probably be quit if you hadn't brought them home.
Well, I quit.
Oh
But
my
if you
God.
bring them there, I'm gonna smoke them.
Well, I quit once when I was like 20 years old. I've been smoking since I was 16. I quit when I was 20 for like 3 months, and it was when I was in Boston for music college. I quit up there. I came back to here for like winter break and just started right back up again because it was so fucking boring here and, driving so much.
See, I quit. Well, fucking boot camp, they make you quit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I started smoking when I was 14, and I went into boot camp at 19. I might have been 18, 19 years old. They make you quit like 2 months no smoking, and then I got to Mississippi, and some dude was like, "Oh hey, any of you guys used to smoke?" Yeah, and he fucking gave me a cigarette, and I went right back to it like that.
Well,
And
it's a good time to bring up because I think us growing up in the 90s was a lot different than now as a smoking, obviously, because a lot more people smoked back then. And I
Yeah.
remember actually in high school, even like 2000, 2001, one of the teachers who was in a classroom smoked and left her fucking cigarettes on the chalkboard.
Ooh.
Yeah, and left the class for some reason. Like people would go up and just take a cigarette out there. But I remember also, like, our parents didn't smoke. But I remember being at our friend's house where the parents smoked, and like we were stealing cigarettes out of their pack when we were like 10 years old.
I was almost
and
18
thinking,
when I started.
are they going to find out? And no, because if they're regular smokers, they're not counting every single cigarette they have.
right,
I did quit a couple times, and the one time that was the longest, what messed me up was playing Drunk Ashley, Sober Ashley. So Drunk Ashley could have a pack of cigarettes and smoke it as long as they were gone when Sober Ashley woke up.
yes,
Unfortunately, one night, Drunk Ashley didn't dispose of the rest of them, and Sober Ashley found them in the morning, and here we are.
Now, Ben, are you old enough to remember Joe Camel?
yeah,
All right. Do you remember seeing Marlboro Man commercials on TV?
the cowboy, yeah.
Ashley, do you remember those commercials?
I do.
Oh god,
I remember.
I remember all the
yeah,
merchandise too.
I remember. Yeah, I
Keep
remember
going.
Marlboro Miles. Like I actually still have some where you get
Oh,
like
wow.
a backpack or some fucking shit. And I don't remember the commercials as much as I remember the magazine ads. But funny thing, like I collect a lot of like weird shit to put in my antiques booth. A few years ago, I found some Cosmopolitan magazines from like 1982, 1983, and like
Wow.
every single ad in that magazine was either for tampons, maxi pads, or cigarettes.
Yes.
Every
Wasn't
single
that
one.
back when they were still saying that they were not hazardous to your health and not addictive? And I don't know.
Well, you know, also I saw a pregnant woman smoking today. I
Ugh.
have experience about that. You know, I spent like 20, 30 bucks on a cigar, right?
I'm telling you to save some money and just
No,
smoke
I
a little
indulge.
Black and Mild.
I couldn't hold it anymore. I had to piss. We've been recording for like 2 hours.
So when you guys get married, we'll go smoke cigars.
Very well.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
I made it just in time.
YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook.
Comments.
Do we anything?
Follow us, love us. We love you too.
Comments. I don't care what you comment on, as long as you comment it.
No. All right. See you next time.